Jake's car is supposed to be attached to that.
I'm so excited to talk with you. I was thinking, Betty White, Bill Murray, Kevin James, national treasures. So this is such a treat.
I definitely don't belong in that group, but I'm going to take it from you. Thank you so much.
You certainly do. Hey, the crew is awesome. I enjoyed getting to see some episodes. It is super smart, so well acted. This is a huge hit. And, I was telling people about it, and they're like, oh my gosh, Kevin James in a new show, Netflix, I am in instantly without even knowing anything about it.
Oh, that's great.
Tell me, what attracted you to the role?
It's just the fact that it was this. It was Netflix. It was different. It was NASCAR who was in on it. The fact that they've never done a show about NASCAR before. It's such a crazy world that I didn't know growing up about, and now I've been exposed to, and I'm learning more and more about. Which it's an amazing platform for comedy and drama, and it's really, really cool. But when it comes down to it, it's a workplace comedy, which I've never been a part of that as well. So it's like, I was so excited to play this one, and the cast we got is just amazing. And it's just the chemistry, and we just have such a blast shooting it. So it's like, yeah, we love it.
Yeah, I was going to say the chemistry is off the charts. Growing up in Indianapolis, of course, we have the Indy 500, huge NASCAR fans. Did you guys do any shake and bake? Was there some lingo that you learned like NASCAR fans say?
I've been trying to do it, and I've adopted Tony Gibson, who is a crew chief, and he's been allowing me to follow him, and he brought me to a couple races, and we watched, and he taught me everything. But every time I tried in the beginning, I would sound like an idiot. I didn't know what I was talking about, sway bars and this and that, and too much weight. And I had no idea. So I'm learning. I'm definitely learning.
Hey, you faked it very well. Very convincing. No, was this in front of a live studio audience that you guys filmed?
It was for the first 7 episodes. Yeah. And so a lot of COVID hit and all that. Yeah. So
how is that? Do you prefer that?
I do. I love the energy of a live audience. It's really, you drive off of that energy, and it's always exciting. And they'll tell you if a joke doesn't work too. I love that,
Yeah, you can try it.
Long Island, they don't play. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go. But thankfully the crew here was amazing, and they were loving it.
And I loved the character of Catherine, such a strong woman. She goes in there, she knows her stuff. So, Kev, I want to ask you, who in your life does that remind you of?
I'm going to have to say my wife.
Good answer. Good answer. Extra points for that.
Massive credit right there. Yes. My wife is the strong woman in my life, of course.
And do you prefer the big screen versus the small screen? Of course, we fell in love with you, King of Queens, but then also like Hitch and all of your big Paul Blart, your Mall Cop. Do you prefer one over the other of your two loves?
It's different. I love that. And I love being able to be able to do it and stand up. I love stand up because it's that live connection with people and an audience. So they all have their strengths, and I'm just thankful to be able to do one, and perform. So it's great. There's nothing like the excitement of being in front of a live audience and shooting with really talented people.
Oh man. And as they give us the wrap, I want to make a quick 3 essential things that every NASCAR needs to have. NASCAR fan, what would you say?
3 essential things that every NASCAR fan needs to have?
Yes. From you learning.
Okay.
They're like beer is one of them.
Well, beer, yeah, and a beer cozy and the whole cooler and the whole setup like that. But it's beyond that now, because it's like they have the RVs with the grillers and stuff like that. These grillers, they're insane. And smokers, I'm learning to smoke too. That's another thing that Tony Gibson was teaching me, how to smoke meat, and you got to learn how to do it right. And he's a pro at it. So I'm doing all that I can. I would learn that, and I would also learn just to not bite your nails, because it's a nerve-wracking sport. It's so crazy being there. And it's competitive. So, and don't pee. I think they do pee in their suits as they're driving these athletes.
They do.
They do. So, and it's 30 pounds. So
many skills.
Drive just for that. Take a couple pounds.
I love it. You're the man. He smokes his meat. I love it. You are so cool. Thank you so much. We can't wait for the crew, of course, debuting the day after the Daytona 500. It is perfect. February 15th. We cannot wait. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
Oh man, Kevin James, so real, so cool. Love him so much. Check out Kevin and the big debut of the crew Monday, the 15th over on Netflix.